Superstar Salman Khan will be appealing against the Bandra court's order for trying him under charges of culpable homicide in the 2002 hit-and-run case. The court had accepted the prosecution's application to charge Salman under Section 304(2) of the Indian Penal Code. He has also been summoned to appear before the Sessions Court on the 11th of February. Salman is currently being charged under Section 304A of the IPC for causing death due to negligence that only attracts a maximum punishment of 2 years. Under the new charges, Salman is staring at a prison term possibly of 10 years. Vidya joins us for more on the story. Vidya, tell us more as to why the prosecution, after all these years, has decided to bring these charges against Salman Khan. Why wasn't it done earlier, and what is Salman likely to do now?
Well, Rukmini, in fact, this had been done earlier as well in 2002 when the case had really happened. It was at that point that the police had imposed 304 Part 2. But the problem was that the defense, the Salman's lawyers had gone in appeal against this in the Bombay High Court. And the Bombay High Court had stayed it, saying that the 304 Part 2 was not applicable. Against this, the prosecution had again gone to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court at that point had ordered, saying that, if the magistrate should actually go ahead with the entire hearing of the case, and in essence, if during the course of the trial, if the magistrate felt, after the witnesses deposed and the kind of evidence that are brought forward, if after that the magistrate felt that there was the 304 Part 2 was applicable, then he could do so. And precisely after a few witnesses had deposed, if you remember, Ravindra Patil, the constable, who had been with Salman Khan when the entire incident had happened. And at that point, he had very categorically stated in the court that he had told Salman not to drive fast. He was telling him that he was under the influence of alcohol. That's why he should not be driving. In spite of that, when Salman knows the routes of Bandra, he has always lived in Bandra. So he, of course, knows that people live on the pavement. They sleep in the pavement, on the pavement in the evening. So that is the reason that the prosecution said that he had the knowledge, and in spite of that, he went ahead driving. So he could be charged in a culpable homicide not amounting to murder, and that's what magistrate has really agreed with, and has now ordered for the entire case to be taken on by the Sessions Court, because 304 Part 2 cannot be heard by a magistrate. The entire trial will now have to start all over again in Sessions Court. But Salman's lawyers obviously do not really agree with the magistrate's order, and that's the reason they have now decided that they will be filing against this order in the Bombay High Court.
All right, Vidya, also importantly, tell us what are the implications of this ruling of the magistrate for Salman Khan? What happens if he is charged under the new charges of culpable homicide?
Well, until now, he had been charged under rash and negligent driving, which basically, if the law commission's recommendations, which have not yet been accepted as of now, the maximum punishment that it really gets to is about 2 years. But when Salman is charged in this 304 Part 2, and if he is really found guilty of it by the court, he could be seeing a maximum sentence of about 10 years. So certainly that's a huge blow to Salman, and that's the reason why they are really going into appeal against this order.